tapping in. Hopefully I'm on. Hopefully the internet don't mess up. You know what I'm saying? But shout out everybody. Welcome to Starlight Mid Channel again. We're here with another very short, brief, and quick live. I just want to go over a couple things, just a few things. I just want to talk about the spirituality of the earth element, right? Because so many people don't know the importance of it or how it even works from either a spiritual, like esoteric point of view, all the way to a physical point of view of it. You know what I'm saying? How that plays out in reality. Now, real quick, brief overview. Physically, we know the earth element deals with what's tangible, what we can physically see, what we can physically touch. You see what I'm saying? Doing things, motion, movement, but even more so, just what's physical. So it's what we can physically touch whenever we're doing something physical in our life. From an internal point of view, it deals with making sense out of something, basically being like practical or practicalizing something, structuring something, outlining something. You see what I'm saying? That's like an art. Left brain art is more like earth element. Right brain is more like water and fire. Right brain, water and fire is more like the colors, patterns, um, abstract art. You see what I'm saying? Colorful art. Left brain art is more like the actual structure of whatever you're building in general. You see what I'm saying? Now, what I want to say is there's different types of earth element, although it's all still the same energy. And the best way I could break that down is using it from like a, let's say like a, from an astrological point of view, right? So take it like let's say you have like Capricorn, right? Capricorn, that's like the initiate of Earth. Every element, water, fire, earth, and air all have initiate signs. The first sign, this is the initiate. Like, so think of something being built. Like you're in the process of building something. Think about you want to build being, right? So you have the idea of the building, and you're actually on the way. You're actually working on building that building all the way to the top, right? And making that real during that process of actually building it and putting in the work towards building it, that's like Capricorn. Now, what's the next one? Now, the next one I believe would be like, let's say like Virgo, right? That's like once you kind of got like the building pretty much done, but you kind of like you still like going over as far as like thinking about how how much more I can make this building better. So I'm saying still like practicalizing it, still being logical, still coming up with different ways of how I can finish to think about the finishing touches, right? And then when you coming towards the Taurus, that's like the third sector of Earth, the final sector of Earth. That's like once everything already done and you sitting in your creations, or you sitting down chilling in the physical things that you made for yourself, or let's say you already made whatever you made, you built whatever you made, you built whatever you built, or you made whatever currency you have, and say you're like sitting on wealth. That's like after you already done everything, you've already made everything work, you worked for it, and now you can sit and bask in your physical works. That would be like the example of Taurus energy as far as the ending, but being able to bask in that earth element, right? So you can all see that as as one mechanism though. That's all still one thing, just just different parts of the same process, or different processes of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But earth element is something that we all could utilize. Some people need to utilize more earth in their life due to their chart and due to their own astrological makeup and just the way that they're made up in general and how they work and how their mind and body work. And it'll get them further using the earth element. Some people can use or should use more other elements. You know what I'm saying? But one of the main things I want to talk to is understanding that when you talk about the earth element, like that's what motion is. Like, excuse me, like don't get me wrong, water is associated with the motion energy too, because it deals with like movement and getting things done, what's fluid, what move, you know what I'm saying? Motion picture, aka putting things into movement. But the earth element is really about it too, because it's about standing on business, you see what I'm saying? Being consistent. And think about it like this. A lot of people look at it like, oh cool, yeah, being consistent sounds great, but like, oh, this ain't making me no money, you know what I'm saying? Or what's the benefit I'm getting out of this? But don't so like why do it, right? But the one thing I want to say is the earth element is so beneficial to all of us because all of us can orchestrate our lives. A lot of us don't have enough structure. We don't structure a lot of stuff in our lives well enough. You see what I'm saying? So you got to look at it like even if you not getting money or profit from it. It may seem dumb, like don't get me wrong, it may seem like what's the point? I'm not getting no money from this. I'm not getting no paper. I'm not getting no recognition. This ain't benefiting. How is this benefiting me? You know what I'm saying? But when you really look at it, you realize too, like you're always building something. So the more you can have structure in your life, you structure things, the more easier things can be as far as less chaotic life may play out. You see what I'm saying? And it'll manifest like that too. It'll Life will be less chaotic. Um, Even if you feel like you're not getting no money from it or no physical benefit or no tangible benefit or reward from being consistent in whatever you're trying to be consistent in, right? Using the earth element, aka, it's still like you're always still building the energy, and your spirit is still expanding. You are still expanding. You're still building energy off that, whether you feel like you're getting currency from it or not. So that's gonna play out in different ways. Um, and that's still something that, like I said, you're accumulating, which is always going to be a benefit in the long run or in the end. So that's why I feel like the earth element is very important. A lot of people look at it like, oh, well, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not getting no reward for this. I'm not getting nothing back. What's the point? What's the benefit I'm getting out of this? But you got to understand that the earth element works so deep because um, it's so much things in our life that we can structure in our life just on the daily. You see what I'm saying? Let alone the things that we actually like to do in our life that we can use that earth element towards. And it can help build us and it can help us structure our lives in the right way so that our lives can be less shaky, more stable. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it may play out in other ways. Even if you can't feel like you don't get your own bag from it, you might manifest a physical person in your life or a physical circumstance situation in your life that can support you more than money can. You know what I'm saying? Because the earth element go deep, but a lot of times we find ourselves in the loop and stuck, and we be like, man, this ain't working for us. What's the point of doing this? And a lot of times we pay attention. A lot of us aren't consistent. A lot of us don't have no earth element. We don't actually structure our lives. And I'm not saying it's got to be complete 100% Virgo, overthinking, analyzing every single thing in our life. I'm not saying that, but it's also like you gotta like analyze some. I mean, I'm sorry, you gotta structure some things in your life, or things can get chaotic too. You don't want to be on no polar extreme opposite of any spectrum. You want to always have some type of balance. You can use all these energies, but you want to be able to structure your life. Like, okay, I'm waking up, right? Say I know I'm in the health. I'm waking up. I'm gonna drink this smoothie. I'm gonna drink this smoothie. I'm gonna get this in. I'm gonna make sure I get my vitamins. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I got a project I'm working on. I got a career, man. This is my work. This is what my career I'm striving towards. I'm motivated towards. Okay, I set a time to do that. You see what I'm saying? Then I might do a workout. Then I might do this. I might do that. You always want to make yourself structure in your life so you can actually be on top of the things that you're finna do or that you're looking forward to doing. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. Um, Shout out everybody that tuned in to the video, and shout out Mystical Mistrio, always tapping in. Yeah, facts. You see what I'm saying? Gotta put everything to use, and yes, I'm gonna give you my IG. It's Queso Crazy One, CASOCRAZY one. All right, you see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tap in with y'all probably shortly again. Just remember in your life you gotta always use some type of structure in your life. So that don't mean that you gotta go overboard and overanalyze everything all the time. No, you don't gotta give yourself a headache. But I'm just saying it could be anything. You may not be in the health. You may be in the art. You see what I'm saying? You may be in internal spiritual practices, but you still can use the earth element, aka some type of structure in your life, to get that done. Because a lot of times, the reason why we don't get things done in our life, because we don't utilize a lot of structure in our life. And it don't be that we don't have the fire and the passion in us to do it. We can't physically do it, you know what I'm saying? It just be a lot of times we be like, man, okay, I'm going to do this tomorrow, right? But guess what? By the time tomorrow come, something else might come in your way. You forget all about that. Or even if you don't forget, you be like, man, I just don't feel like doing it. I'm going to set this aside for some other time. I'll do that the next day. Or I'll do that on Tuesday. Or I'll do that on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? You back it up. You're like, when you have structure or you have some type of plan in your life, that you be like, okay, morning time goes to this. Um, Afternoon, this afternoon time goes to this. Once we go into the evening, this goes to that. When we go into nighttime, that goes for that. Before I go to sleep, I'm doing this. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have more structure in your life. You're gonna be more willing. You're gonna be more likely to get things done. You see what I'm saying? Than procrastinating. You see what I'm saying? Because um, what's that saying? Idle mind is the devil's playground. So you want to always keep yourself busy. That's another thing. You want to always keep you want to always be doing something. So even if you feel like, man, I'm not in a situation to get this job that I want to get, or make this money like that, or do this, or trap, or sell this, or get this back, you gotta understand there's always ways to accumulate energy in some shape or form which is why I feel like the earth element is so important. All right, so I might do another video, second part two. I might not. Depends on what's going on. If y'all want me to, let me know. Hit me in the comments about it. Shout out to all y'all. And yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. Just know how important that earth element is, as well as the other elements too, which I'll probably do a video on. I'm gonna do a video of all the breakdowns and the ins and outs on one of these videos. As far as like the fire element, and then how electricity or lightning is derived from the fire element, and then how plasma is the highest version of that, which is a part of the fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go on different spectrums. You know what I'm saying? Like water and how ice is derived from water and what ice represents. I'm gonna go through all that. I'm gonna make it real. You know what I'm saying? Deep. So shout everybody out for supporting my page. See y'all later.